45-minute commute each way just to afford rent in neighborhood far enough from work that it's cheaper, but close enough that it's technically doable. This through able sacrifice of 90 minutes daily to housing math that doesn't add up. 45-minute to new each way means I spend more time traveling to work than some people spend. Working means I wake at 5:30 to beat traffic to arrive on time to job. That pays just enough to justify commute, but not enough to afford living closer. 45-minute commute each way is visible evidence of inequality of how city living means choosing between time and money, between proximity and affordability, between this ability to live near work and ability to actually afford living. I chose affordability, which means I chose exhaustion, chose 90 minutes daily in car, chose this scar of commute that eats my life in 15-minute increments, stuck in traffic. 45-minute commute each way just to afford rent means I'm paying for housing with time. Not just money means city living costs more than monthly payment, costs energy, costs sanity, costs this vanity of thinking I could make it work. Doable this through able sacrifice of 90 minutes daily to housing math that doesn't add up. 45-minute pillow each way means I spend 45-minute commute each way, and I'm so tired of being tired, sacrificing life for ability to afford living. Novel manuscript editing, same chapter for 6 months now. Can't move forward until this chapter is perfect, until every word is right, until this fight with perfectionism is ours, but it never resolves, just escalates. 6 months, unseen chapter, passion because I can't get past chapter 3. Can't accept good enough, can't stop tweaking, can't stop this seeking of unattainable perfection. Script sits in computer taunting me with pages written but not finished. 6 months editing same chapters, 6 months of not writing new chapters. This paralysis disguised as care, as standards as this, commanders of quality over completion, but quality without completion is just excuse for never finishing, for never risking judgment of finished work. 6 months. I'm saying chapter cruise. Perfectionism isn't about make you work better, it's about avoiding finishing it, about keeping it safe and draft where it can be rejected. Novel manuscript will never be published. I'm made, I'm editing, I'll never be done because done means imperfect, means vulnerable. Fight with perfectionism is all, but it never resolves, just escalates. 6 months, one same chapter means novel will never be finished, means this diminished. Now the manuscript editing, same chapter for 6 months. A chapter isn't better, just different, and I'm still my signature looks different every time I sign my name. This inconsistency of handwriting reflects inconsistency of self. Can't even maintain permanent mark. This arc of letters changes shape depending on mood, on day, on this way I'm feeling about who I am in the moment of signing my signature should be constant, should be proof of continuation. to write my own name consistently. This redundancy between what signature represents and what mine actually is, which is fluid, uncertain, constantly changing. My signature looks different every time because I'm different every time, because identity isn't fixed for me, isn't solid ground I stand on, just shifting sand I'm trying to build on. Bank teller once questioned if signature on check was mine, because it looks so different from one on file. I wanted to tell her that's because I'm a different person now than I was 6 months ago when I opened that account. My signature looking different isn't error, it's honesty. It's admission that I don't know who I am consistently enough to write same name, same way twice. Arc of letters changes shape depending on mood, on day, on this way I'm feeling about who I am in moment of signing my signature looks different every time, and maybe that's okay. Maybe identity is supposed to be fluid.
Checking door lock 4 times before leaving house, ritual that started with once just to be sure now. 4 because anxiety convinced me that 3 isn't enough, that something bad will happen if I don't check 4 times exactly. This rapidly escalating compulsion that I recognize is irrational, but can't stop. Can't break pattern, can't trust that door is locked. After first check or second or third, only 4th check brings relief. Relief before anxiety returns, checking door lock 4 times before leaving house means I'm always late, means I stand in hallway turning knob again and again, while knowing I already locked it, while knowing this is anxiety, not logic, but logic doesn't work when anxiety is driving. 4 times before leaving used to be 3, used to be 2, used to be 1. This escalation of checking is escalation of anxiety that I can't control. Can't medication away, can't therapy into submission. Checking door lock 4 times is visible proof that anxiety is winning, that I'm prisoner to rituals that make no sense but fee. Isn't enough that something bad will happen if I don't check 4 times exactly. This rapidly escalating compulsion that I recognize is irrational. Checking door lock 4 times in, I know it's locked, but I have to check again just to be sure.
photos from 5 years ago look like different person entirely, not just physically but in eyes and expression. In this possession of hope I don't recognize anymore, don't remember feeling 5 years seems like lifetime when comparing who I was then to who I am now. This vow I made to myself in photos to stay optimistic, to keep trying, has been slowly eroded by years of disappointment. These tears I see. Coming in future, a photo me if she could see forward. Photos from 5 years ago are painful, not because I look younger, but because I look happier, look more alive, look like person who still believe things would work out. 5 years of living teaches you that optimism is luxury you can't afford when reality keeps proving you wrong. Photos from 5 years ago show person I was before life got hard, before I got tired, before this wired hope in eyes dimmed into resignation I wear. Now I'm this person in photos, even though she was naive, even though she didn't know what was coming, maybe especially because she didn't know. Don't recognize anymore, don't remember feeling 5 years seems like lifetime when comparing who I was then to who I am now. This vow photos from 5 years ago, and I barely recognize that person, barely remember what it felt like to have hope.
Movie ticket stub from first date 14 years ago, still in wallet. Behind credit cards, behind ID, this dried pressed flower of memory I can't throw away, can't let go. Even though relationship ended a decade ago, movie ticket stub is evidence of when love was simple and first date meant possibility, not disappointment. When holding hands in theater felt like everything felt like beginning of story that would have happy ending. 14. years later, movie ticket stub reminds me of person I was, who believed in forever, who thought first love would be only love, who didn't know yet about heartbreak, about growing apart, about this start of something beautiful becoming end of something painful. I keep movie ticket stub, not because I want him back, but because I want feeling back. Want that purity of first love, before I knew love wasn't enough, before cynicism, before this prism of experience colored everything darker. Movie ticket stub from first date 14 years ago is shrine to innocence. I've lost a version of me who still believed in fairy tales. Can't throw away, can't let go, even though relationship ended a decade ago. Movie ticket stub is evidence of when love was simple, when first movie ticket stub. 14 years old and faded, but I still carry it because it carries hope. Surgery scheduled for next month. Keep rescheduling out of fear this mirror. Act of choosing date feels like choosing fate, like committing to this risk. I'm not ready for surgery, scheduled and rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice. I'm ignoring because choosing surgery date means choosing to be vulnerable to be unconscious, to trust strangers with my body. Surgery scheduled for next. But I'll probably reschedule again, because date on calendar makes it real, makes this ordeal approaching instead of abstract future. Problem keeper scheduling out of fear that something will go wrong, that anesthesia won't work, that I won't wake up, that complications will arise. Surgery scheduled is test of trust. I keep failing doctor's office calls about rescheduling again, and I can hear judgment in scheduler's voice, can hear this noise of frustration with patient who won't commit, but committing to surgery date feels like committing to vulnerability I'm not ready for. Keep rescheduling because someday feels safer than next month. Risk I'm not ready for surgery, scheduled and rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. this dispensary of medical advice. Surgery scheduled for next month, and I'm already thinking about reasons to, or still again about ways to postpone inevitability.
Practice conversations with X in mirror before bed, saying all things I wish I'd said when we were together this weather. Will not they ever hear it? Doesn't matter because I need to see it. Practice conversations with X. Our therapy, I can't afford her. This chord connecting. Read a version of relationship that exists only in my imagination. Practice conversations where I'm articulate, where I say exactly what I mean. Where they understand, where we reconcile, where I get closure. Practice conversations with X and narrow the four-letter ritual that probably isn't healthy but feels necessary each night. I rehearse different scenario, different version of conversation we never had, won't ever have. Practice conversations away of processing ending, so we're messy that didn't provide resolution. Mirror me, plays booth notes, says my part. Been there, imagine. Response argues with myself, brain that defends myself to myself. Practice conversations with X and mirror. Show me I haven't moved on. How when accepted that it's over. Still living in parallel timeline where we talk things through. Ever hear
Drafted email rewritten 16 times still unsent, trying to find right words, right tone, right balance between assertive and apologetic, between confidentness, tentative voice I can't shake. 16 rewrites and still not good enough, still sounds too demanding or too weak or too something I can't identify but know is wrong. Drafted email sits in our box while I agonize over every word choice, every comma placement, every displacement. Of period verses, exclamation point, 16 times rewritten, because I don't trust my own judgment, don't trust my own voice, don't trust that what I want to say is worth saying. Drafted email is simple request that should take 2 sentences, but I've expanded into paragraph of apologies and qualifications and mystifications of why I'm asking, why I deserve response, why I'm sorry for taking up their time. 16 rewrites haven't made home mail better, just made it more apologetic, more small, more this stalled version of me who can assert needs without extensive preamble of sorry. Drafted email rewritten 16 times shows me how much confidence I've lost, how much I second guess myself. Tentative voice I can't shake, 16 rewrites and still not good enough, still sounds too demanding or too weak or too something I drafted email rewritten. 16 times and I still might not send it, might just let request go unsent. Number in phone under do not disturb, not because I don't love her, but because I need boundaries she doesn't respect. This correct setting of a limit that feels like betrayal, but is actually self-preservation. Mom's number silence because her calls come with guilt, with judgment, with this puzzlement about why I'm not who she wanted me to be. Do not disturb isn't about her, it's about
I've built from. Her disappointed expectations, mom's number under do not disturb is visible, symbol of distance I've created of this sedated relationship where I control when we interact, where I protect myself from her ability to make me feel small, to make me feel like I'm failing at being daughter. She deserves to not disturb, doesn't stop her from calling, just stops me from being interrupted by calls that leave me feeling worse. This curse of loving someone who hurts you unintentionally, who means well but damages anyway. Mom's number under do not disturb is compromise between cutting off completely and letting her have access whenever she wants. Setting a limit that feels like betrayal but is actually self-preservation. Mom's number silence because her calls come with guilt, with judgment, with this. Mom's number in phone under do not disturb, and I feel guilty about it, but not guilty enough to change it.
Leaves were no form, unsigned for 3 weeks now, deadline approaching, but I can't decide if I'm staying on, going if this apartment still fits. Life I'm living, oh it fits, just familiar enough to stay this way ahead of avoiding decisions, letting deadlines decide for me. These were no phone, Stetson counter, judging my inability to commit even. Does it go to neighborhood I lived in for? Years change terrified. Wouldn't stay put even when staying put means accepting mediocrity, accepting accepting this bluff I'm running where pretending decision is careful consideration when really it's paralysis. Please renew from unsigned for 3 weeks because signing means colliding. And now the year means choosing stability over possibility, but not signing on so means choosing ease. Letting fear make decision means that precision or deadline will force hand. I couldn't force myself. Please renew. Form becomes referendum, but entire life on whether I'm person who takes risks or person who plays safe. 3 weeks of staring at it, haven't bred clarity, just more anxiety. Life I'm living, what if it's just familiar enough to stay this way I've had of avoiding decisions by letting demons decide for me. Please remove from unsigned and deadline. Is there more? And I still don't know it.
Surgery scheduled for next month. Keep rest guzzling out of fear this mere act of choosing date feels like choosing fate, like committing to this risk. I'm not ready for surgery, scheduled then rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice I'm ignoring because choosing surgery date means choosing to be vulnerable, to be unconscious, to trust strangers with my body. Surgery scheduled for next. Schedule again because date on calendar makes it real, makes this ordeal approaching instead of abstract future problem. Keep rescheduling out of fear that something will go wrong, that anesthesia won't work, that I won't wake up, that complications will arise. Surgery scheduled is test of trust. I keep failing doctor's office calls about rescheduling again, and I can hear judgment in scheduler's voice, can hear this noise of frustration with patient who won't commit. But committing to surgery date feels like committing to vulnerability. I am not ready for keep rescheduling, because someday feels safer than next month. Risk, I'm not ready for surgery. Scheduled then rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice. Surgery scheduled for next month, and I'm already thinking about reasons to reschedule again, about ways to postpone inevitability. Take these conversations with X and mirror before bed, saying all things I wish I'd said when we were together. This weather when I take every year doesn't matter, because I need to say it. Practice conversations with ex, a therapy I can't afford, or this chord can often need a version of relationship that exists only in my imagination. No, practice conversations where I'm articulate, where I say exactly what I mean. Where they understand, where we reconcile, where I get closure. Practice conversations with X and mirror before bed. A ritual that probably isn't healthy but feels necessary. Each night I rehearse different scenario, different version of conversation we never have, won't ever have. Practice conversations, a way of processing endings that when I see that didn't provide resolution. You and me plays both roles as my part in their imagined response. Argues with myself, playing man, defends myself to myself. Practice conversations with X and you show me I haven't moved on, haven't accepted, but it's over. Still living in parallel time. I'm talk things through. Better you, doesn't matter because I need to. Practice conversations with it's a therapy I can't afford. Discord connected. Stop posting on social media 6 months ago to figure out who I am without audience, without validation, without the station of constant performance. 6 months without posting shows me how much of my identity was built on responses, on likes, on this prizes of attention from strangers. Stop posting to see if I still have personality without platform to perform it on. 6 months later I'm learning that I don't know. Watching when I'm not curating, when I'm not this creating of content from life, but just living life. Stop posting on social media 6 months ago, and it's lonely but also liberating. Lonely because I realize how much of my social connection was through screens. Liberating because I don't have to perform happiness, don't have to document experiences to prove they happened. 6 months without posting is 6 months of existing without evidence, without this residence in other people's feeds. Stop posting to figure out who I am, and I'm learning identity is harder to define when it's not being constantly reinforced by external validation. Six months without posting shows me how much of my identity was built on responses, on likes, on this prizes of attention from strangers. Stop posting on social media 6 months ago, and I'm starting to remember who I was before.
surgery scheduled for next month. Keep rescheduling out of fear this mirror. Act of choosing date feels like choosing fate, like committing to this. Risk I'm not ready for surgery scheduled and wrist scheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice. I'm ignoring because choosing surgery date means choosing to be vulnerable to be unconscious, to trust strangers with my body. Surgery scheduled for next. But I'll probably reschedule again, because date on calendar makes it real, makes this ordeal approaching instead of abstract future. Problem keeper scheduling out of fear that something will go wrong, that anesthesia won't work, that I won't wake up, that complications will arise. Surgery scheduled is test of trust. I keep failing doctor's office calls about rescheduling again, and I can hear judgment in scheduler's voice, can hear this noise of frustration with patient who won't commit, but committing to surgery date feels like committing to vulnerability I'm not ready for. Keep rescheduling because someday feels safer than next month. Risk I'm not ready for surgery scheduled and rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice. Surgery scheduled for next month, and I'm already thinking about reasons to reschedule again, about ways to postpone inevitability. "45-minute commute each way just to afford rent in neighborhood far enough from work that it's cheaper, but close enough that it's technically doable. Is through able sacrifice of 90 minutes daily to housing mat that doesn't add up. 45-minute to new each way means I spend more time traveling to work than some people spend. Working means I wake at 5:30 to beat traffic, to arrive on time to job. That pays
pace, just enough to justify commute, but not enough to afford living closer. 45-minute commute each way is visible evidence of inequality, of how city living means choosing between time and money, between proximity and affordability, between this ability to live near work and ability to actually afford living. I chose affordability, which means I chose exhaustion, chose 90 minutes daily in car, chose this scar of commute that eats my life in 15-minute increments, stuck in traffic. 45-minute commute each way just to afford rent means I'm paying for housing with time. Not just money means city living costs more than monthly payment, costs energy, costs sanity, costs this vanity of thinking I could make it work. Doable this through able sacrifice of 90 minutes daily to housing math that doesn't add up. 45-minute pillow each way means I spend 45-minute commute each way, and I'm so tired of being tired, sacrificing life for ability to afford living.
Novel manuscript editing, same chapter for 6 months now. Can't move forward until this chapter is perfect, until every word is right, until this fight with perfectionism is ours, but it never resolves, just escalate. 6 months. Unseen chapter means novel will never be finished, means less diminish. Dream of publishing because I can get past chapter 3. Can't accept good enough, can't stop tweaking, can't stop this seeking of unattainable perfection. Script sits in computer taunting me with pages written but not finished. 6 months editing same chapter. 6 months of not writing new chapters. Is this paralysis disguised as care, as standards as this, commanders of quality over completion, but quality without completion is just excuse for never finishing, for never risking judgment of finished work. 6 months. I'm saying chapter cruise. Perfectionism isn't about make you work better, it's about avoiding finishing it, about keeping it safe and draft where it can be rejected. Novel manuscript will never be published. I'm made, I'm editing. I'll never be done because done means imperfect, means vulnerable. Fight with perfectionism is all spotted. Never resolves, just escalate. 6 months. One same chapter means novel will never be finished, means this diminished. Now the manuscript editing, same chapter for 6 months. A chapter isn't better, just different, and I'm still my signature looks different every time I sign my name. This inconsistency of handwriting reflects inconsistency of self. Can't even maintain permanent mark. This arc of letters changes shape depending on mood, on day, on this way I'm feeling about who I am in the moment of signing my signature. Should be constant, should be proof of continuous eternity, but mine shifts like everything else about me, like I'm still figuring out how. To write my own name consistently, this redundancy between what signature represents and what mine actually is, which is fluid, uncertain, constantly changing. My signature looks different every time because I'm different every time, because identity isn't fixed for me. Questioned if signature on check was mine, because it looks colors, changes shape depending on mood, on day, on this way I'm feeling about who I am in the moment of signing my signature looks different every time, and maybe that's okay. Maybe identity is supposed to be fluid.
Checking door lock 4 times before leaving house, ritual that started with once just to be sure now. 4 because anxiety convinced me that 3 isn't enough, that something bad will happen if I don't check 4 times exactly. This directly escalating compulsion that I recognize is irrational, but can't stop. Can't break pattern, can't trust that door is locked. After first check or second or third, only 4th check brings relief. Relief before anxiety returns, checking door lock 4 times before leaving house means I'm always late, means I stand in hallway turning knob again and again, while knowing I already locked it, while knowing this is anxiety, not logic, but logic doesn't work when anxiety is driving. 4 times before leaving used to be 3, used to be 2, used to be 1. This escalation of checking is escalation of anxiety that I can't control. Can't medication wait, can't therapy into submission. Checking door lock 4 times is visible proof that anxiety is winning, that I'm prisoner to rituals that make no sense but feel. Isn't enough that something bad will happen if I don't check 4 times exactly. This radically escalating compulsion that I recognize is irrational. Checking door lock 4 times in, I know it's locked, but I have to check again just to be sure.
Photos from 5 years ago look like different person entirely, not just physically but in eyes and expression, in this possession of hope I don't recognize anymore. Don't remember feeling 5 years seems like lifetime when comparing who I was then to who I am now. This vow I made to myself in photos to stay optimistic, to keep trying, has been slowly eroded by years of disappointment. these tears I see. Coming in future, a photo me if she could see forward. Photos from 5 years ago are painful, not because I look younger, but because I look happier, look more alive, look like person who still believe things would work out. 5 years of living teaches you that optimism is luxury you can't afford when reality keeps proving you wrong. Photos from 5 years ago show person I was before life got hard, before I got tired, before this wired hope in eyes dimmed into resignation I wear. Now I'm this person in photos, even though she was naive, even though she didn't know what was coming, maybe especially because she didn't know. Don't recognize anymore, don't remember feeling 5 years. Seems like lifetime when comparing who I was then to who I am now. This vow, photos from 5 years ago, and I barely recognize that person, barely remember what it felt like to have hope.
Movie ticket stub from first date 14 years ago, still in wallet. Behind credit cards, behind ID, this dried pressed flower of memory I can't throw away, can't let go. Even though relationship ended a decade ago, movie ticket stub is evidence of when love was simple and first date meant possibility, not disappointment. When holding hands in theater felt like everything felt like beginning of story that would have happy ending. 14. Years later, movie ticket stub reminds me of person I was, who believed in forever, who thought first love would be only love, who didn't know yet about heartbreak, about growing apart, about this start of something beautiful becoming end of something painful. I keep movie ticket stub, not because I want him back, but because I want feeling back. Want want that purity of first love. Before I knew love wasn't enough. Before cynicism, before this prism of experience colored everything darker. Movie ticket stub from first date 14 years ago is shrine to innocence. I've lost a version of me who still believed in fairy tales. Can't throw away, can't let go. Even though relationship ended a decade ago. Movie ticket stub is evidence of when love was simple and first. Movie ticket stub. 14 years old and faded, but I still carry it because it carries hope. Surgery scheduled for next month. Keep rescheduling out of fear this mirror. Act of choosing date feels like choosing fate, like committing to this. Risk I'm not ready for surgery, scheduled and rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice. I'm ignoring because choosing surgery date means choosing to be vulnerable too. Be unconscious to trust strangers with my body. Surgery scheduled for next. But I'll probably reschedule again, because date on calendar makes it real, makes this ordeal approaching instead of abstract future. Problem keeper scheduling out of fear that something will go wrong, that anesthesia won't work, that I won't wake up, that complications will arise. Surgery scheduled is test of trust. I keep failing doctor's office calls about rescheduling again. And I can hear judgment in scheduler's voice. Can hear this noise of frustration with patient who won't commit, but committing to surgery date feels like committing to vulnerability I'm not ready for. Keep rescheduling because someday feels safer than next month. Risk I'm not ready for surgery, scheduled and rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice. Surgery scheduled for next month, and I'm already thinking about reasons to still again, about ways to postpone inevitability.
Practice conversations with X in mirror before bed, saying all things I wish I'd said when we were together this weather. Or not they ever hear it? Doesn't matter because I need to see it. Practice conversations with X. Our therapy, I can't afford, or this chord can make a ting. Read a version of relationship that exists only in my imagination. Practice conversations where I'm articulate, where I say exactly what I mean. Where they understand, where we reconcile, where I get closure. Practice conversations with X and narrow the floor. Bitter ritual that probably isn't healthy but feels necessary each night. I rehearse different scenario, different version of conversation we never had, won't ever have. Practice conversations a way of processing endings that were messy, that didn't provide resolution. Mirror me, plays booth notes, says my part. Been there, imagine. Response argues with myself, brain that defends myself to myself. Practice conversations with X and mirror. Show me I haven't moved on, haven't accepted that it's over. Still living in parallel timeline where we talk things through. Ever here? Doesn't matter because I need to say. Practice conversations with us. So therapy I can't afford, or this chord connecting. Practice conversations with
Drafted email rewritten 16 times still unsent, trying to find right words, right tone, right balance between assertive and apologetic, between confidentness, tentative voice I can't shake. 16 rewrites and still not good enough. Still sounds too demanding or too weak or too something I can't identify but know is wrong. Drafted email sits in our box while I agonize over every word choice, every comma placement, every displacement. Period verses exclamation point 16 times rewritten because I don't trust my own judgment, don't trust my own voice, don't trust that what I want to say is worth saying. Drafted email is simple request that should take 2 sentences, but I've expanded into paragraph of apologies and qualifications and mystifications of why I'm asking, why I deserve response, why I'm sorry for taking up their time. 16 rewrites haven't made home mail better, just made it more apologetic, more small, more this stalled version of me who can assert needs without extensive preamble of sorry. Drafted email rewritten 16 times shows me how much confidence I've lost, how much I second guess myself. Tentative voice I can't shake, 16 rewrites and still not good enough. Still sounds too demanding or too weak or too something I drafted email rewritten 16 times and I still might not send it, might just let request go unsent.
Mom's number in phone under do not disturb, not because I don't love her, but because I need boundaries she doesn't respect is correct. Setting of a limit that feels like betrayal but is actually self-preservation. Mom's number silence because her calls come with guilt, with judgment, with this puzzlement about why I'm not who she wanted me to be. Do not disturb isn't about her, it's about protecting peace I've built from. disappointed expectations. Mom's number under do not disturb is visible, symbol of distance I've created of this sedated relationship where I control when we interact, where I protect myself from her ability to make me feel small, to make me feel like I'm failing at being daughter she deserves. Do not disturb doesn't stop her from calling, just stops me from being interrupted by calls that leave me feeling worse. This curse of loving someone who hurts you unintentionally, who means well but damages anyway. Mom's number under do not disturb is compromise between cutting off completely and letting her have access whenever she wants. Setting of a limit that feels like betrayal but is actually self-preservation. Mom's number silence because her calls come with guilt, with judgment, with this. Mom's number in phone under do not disturb, and I feel guilty about it, but not guilty enough to change it.
Leaves were no form, unsigned for 3 weeks now, deadline approaching, but I can't decide if I'm staying on, going if this apartment still fits. Life I'm living, how it fits, just familiar enough to stay this way ahead of avoiding decisions, letting deadlines decide for me. These were no phone, stats on counter, judging my inability to commit even. Does it go to neighborhood I lived in for? Years change terrified. More than staying put, even when staying put means accepting mediocrity, accepting but enough accepting this bluff I'm running where pretend indecision is careful consideration when really it's paralysis. Leaves unsigned for 3 weeks because signing means colliding. And now the year means choosing stability over possibility, but not signing on so means choosing ease. Letting fear make decision means that precision of deadline will force hand. I couldn't force myself. Please renew. Form becomes referendum, but entire life on whether I'm person who takes risks or person who plays safe. 3 weeks of staring at it, haven't bred clarity, just more anxiety. Life I'm living, what if it's just familiar enough to stay this way I've had of avoiding decisions by letting demons decide for me. Please remove from unsound and deadline. Is there more? And I still don't know it.
Surgery scheduled for next month. Keep rest-guzzling out of fear this mere act of choosing date feels like choosing fate, like committing to this risk. I'm not ready for surgery, scheduled then rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice I'm ignoring because choosing surgery date means choosing to be vulnerable, to be unconscious, to trust strangers with my body. Surgery scheduled for next. Schedule again because date on calendar makes it real, makes this ordeal approaching instead of abstract future problem. Keep rescheduling out of fear that something will go wrong, that anesthesia won't work, that I won't wake up, that complications will arise. Surgery scheduled is test of trust. I keep failing doctor's office calls about rescheduling again, and I can hear judgment in scheduler's voice, can hear this noise of frustration with patient who won't commit. But committing to surgery date feels like committing to vulnerability. I am not ready for keep rescheduling because someday feels safer than next month. Risk I'm not surgery scheduled for next month, and I'm already thinking about reasons to restart you again, about ways to postpone inevitability. Take these conversations with X and mirror before bed, saying all things I wish I'd said when we were together. This weather one day every year doesn't matter because I need to say it. Practice conversations with ex, a therapy I can't afford, or this chord can often meet a version of relationship that exists only in my imagination now. Practice conversations where I'm articulate, where I say exactly what I mean. Where they understand, where we reconcile, or where I get closure. Practice conversations with X and mirror before bed. A ritual that probably isn't healthy but feels necessary. Each night I rehearse different scenario, different version of conversation we never have, won't ever have. Practice conversations, a way of processing endings that when I see that didn't provide resolution. You and me plays both roles as my part in their imagined response. Argues with myself, playing man, defends myself to myself. Practice conversations with X and near. Show me I haven't moved on, haven't accepted, but it's over. Still living in parallel timeline where we talk things through. Better you, doesn't matter because I need to say, practice conversations with it. It's a therapy I can't afford. Discord connected. social media 6 months ago to figure out who I am without audience, without validation, without the station of constant performance. 6 months without posting shows me how much of my identity was built on responses, on likes, on the prizes of attention from strangers. Stop posting to see if I still have personality without platform to perform it on. 6 months later, I'm learning that I don't know. Watching when I'm not curating, when I'm not this creating of content from life, but just living life. Stop posting on social media 6 months ago, and it's lonely but also liberating. Lonely because I realize how much of my social connection was through screens. Liberating because I don't have to perform. Happiness don't have to document experiences to prove they happened. 6 months without posting is 6 months of existing without evidence, without this residence in other people's feeds. Stop posting to figure out who I am, and I'm learning identity is harder to define when it's not being constantly reinforced by external validation. Without posting shows me how much of my identity was built on responses, on likes, on the prizes of attention from strangers. Stop posting on social media 6 months ago, and I'm starting to remember who I was before.
Surgery scheduled for next month. Keep rescheduling out of fear. This mere act of choosing date feels like choosing fate, like committing to this risk. I'm not ready for surgery, scheduled and rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary, this dispensary of medical advice. I'm ignoring because choosing surgery date means choosing to be vulnerable too. Be unconscious to trust strangers with my body. Surgery scheduled for next. But I'll probably reschedule again, because date on calendar makes it real, makes this ordeal approaching instead of abstract future. Problem keeper scheduling out of fear that something will go wrong, that anesthesia won't work, that I won't wake up, that complications will arise. Surgery scheduled is test of trust. I keep failing doctor's office calls about rescheduling again, and I can hear judgment in scheduler's voice. Can hear this noise of frustration with patient who won't commit, but committing to surgery date feels like committing to vulnerability I'm not ready for. Keep rescheduling because someday feels safer than next month. Risk I'm not ready for surgery, scheduled and rescheduled 3 times now. Doctor says it's not urgent but necessary. This dispensary of medical advice. Surgery scheduled for next month, and I'm already thinking about reasons to still again, about ways to postpone inevitability.